In this episode, we cover CVE 2025-38664, a null pointer dereference vulnerability discovered in the Linux kernel's Intel ICE Ethernet driver. The flaw could allow an attacker or system condition to trigger a kernel panic, causing a denial of service. Patches have been released upstream and downstream in SUSE and OpenSUSE distributions, so urgent updates are recommended for all affected users. The vulnerability affects the Linux kernel's ICE driver used for Intel Ethernet controller E810X on versions 5.4 up to the 5.4.297 fixed point, as well as the 5.10, 5.15, 6.1, 6.6, 6.12, 6.15 branches prior to their respective patch releases. SUSE and OpenSUSE have published advisories and updated their kernel packages, so any system running those distributions with an unpatched kernel is at risk. CVE 2025-38664 is classified as a null pointer dereference in kernel space. It stems from missing error handling after a memory allocation routine, DVM kcol mmdup, and results in an attempted dereference of a null pointer. This type of bug typically leads to an immediate kernel panic and denial of service without offering direct code execution or privilege escalation. The vulnerable function, ICE copy and init pkg, allocates memory for a data package using DVM kmemdup, but fails to verify whether the allocation succeeded. If DVM kmemdup returns null due to low memory or other conditions, the code proceeds to dereference that pointer, triggering a null pointer dereference in kernel context. This leads to an unrecoverable crash of the network driver and can bring down the entire host. The upstream patch adds a straightforward null check and aborts the operation cleanly, preventing the panic. Administrators and end users running affected Linux kernels should apply the SUSE or OpenSUSE updates immediately to mitigate CVE 2025-38664. Even if you're not using the Intel E810 NIC directly, it's best practice to stay current with kernel security fixes. As always, test updates in a staging environment before deploying to production, and subscribe to your distro's security mailing list for real-time advisories.